What up, world? What up, world? I'm back. It's the first video of 2025, man. I'm back. Welcome to another episode of Talking with TJ, man. As you can see, I'm in a good mood. If you know me, let me scoot up a little bit for y'all, man. First of all, like, subscribe, share to my YouTube channel, man. Follow me on all social media platforms, man. Everything is TJ Freeman. Follow me on TikTok, TJ Freeman 245. Follow me on Facebook, TJ Freeman. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube King underscore YouTube King part two. You already know what I'm saying, man. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube King underscore part two, man. You already know. But as you can see, I'm in a good mood. Why? Because if you know me, I'm a Lakers fan, bro, and we just beat the Nuggets. I think the first of all, the Nuggets was on a 9-game winning streak. We broke their streak. You feel me? Sports news related. The Lakers, we got Luka. That's basketball news. That they made the trade. We got Luka. But I ain't even come up here to talk about that. That's just why I'm in a good mood. We finally beat them boys. So shout out to the Lakers. Shout out to Luka. I'm gonna do another episode talking about all the sports shit that happened. I just want to come in and just tell y'all while I'm such in a happy, such in a good mood because we finally beat them boys. Like I said, we beat them last year in the playoffs, but they knocked us out in 2023 in the Western Conference Finals. They beat us in 5 games, and then I'm sorry, no, they swept us in the 2023 Western Conference Finals. They swept us. As you can see, I've been on that. You feel me? I was a little low, but 2024 they beat us in the first round in 5 games. So we've been knocked out the playoffs 2 years in a row to Denver. In the playoffs, they beat us 9 games to only one in those 2 years. So to beat them, you know what I'm saying? In Denver, that was a big ass win. But that's why I'm happy. But we finna get into these episodes, man. I don't mean to bring the mood down, but we just got to talk about everything that's been going on. It's been a lot. I don't have no excuse of why I've been late or why I haven't did no episodes. I just haven't did them. I'm not gonna get no excuse. I'm gonna try to be more active. If I don't, it is what it is. But I just want to thank everybody for subscribing. Everybody who's been motivating me. Everybody who's been telling me stay on this YouTube shit. Do more episodes, man. We like your content. We like what you do. So with that being said, like I say, I don't want to bring the mood down, but we finna get into it, man. First off, I want to say, we're gonna get into these topics, man. Rest in peace to Too Short, his brother. You know what I'm saying? Um, Passed away. Got robbed in Oakland. You know, that's a hip hop legend. You know, on this YouTube channel, we cover everything. We cover hip hop. We cover sports. We cover viral videos. We cover everything, man. Social media, politics. We cover everything that's going on. um, so if you we cover tragedies, we cover mass shootings, we cover anything that's everything that's going on in the world. We're gonna cover it right here on this YouTube channel. So again, rest in peace to Too Short. Again, his brother got robbed in Oakland. Tragedy, you know, that's a legend in hip hop. We grew up listening to Too Short, so rest in peace to his brother. You know, praying for you and your family. Also, rest in peace to Project Pat. I think his son passed away. As you know, that's a legend also, especially out here in the South. You know, so I just want to run that in. And then also, man, earlier this year, man, or towards the end of last year and earlier this year, um, we just want to send prayers up to the whole LA County area, especially the Palisade. You know, they had real bad wildfires and a lot of people got affected. A lot of people died. A lot of people lost houses. A lot of people lost everything that they worked hard for. And you know, I just want to address a lot of the ignorance that I was seeing. You know, yeah, a lot of the wealthy and a lot of the celebrities was the people that got affected in the Palisade area. That's where the most influential money makers in that area live. Also like Bel Air, Beverly Hills, Calabasas, you know, places like that. Where's the place? Brentwood, the place like where LeBron lived. But I kept seeing comments saying like, "Oh, they can just buy another house," and "Oh, it doesn't matter. They have millions of dollars." You know, when do we become a country? When do we become a people where we lack empathy? Where yeah, they do have riches, and yeah, but a lot of those people like Janae Aiko says she built that house from the ground up. And just because they have riches and they have the means to go buy another mansion and do whatever doesn't mean that they don't have memories in that house. Family pictures, children photos, maybe they had newborns, memories that they're never gonna ever get back. So we shouldn't lack empathy for those people just because we have less than. Because God is not gonna bless you to be able to get in a position if you can't be have empathy and be grateful and be and show what's the word I'm looking for other than empathy, show compassion to those when you have less than. That just goes to show you how you gonna be, and your mindset gonna be when you do have riches. You gonna be trying to shit on people because look how you acting now when you don't have it. So I'm sending prayers to everybody, whether you rich, poor, whatever the situation is. Everybody who lost everything, if your house got burned down, people was getting out their cars and just running because the fire, it was bad. Go to TikTok and look at those videos. I know I'm kind of late covering the story and covering the situation, but again, we praying for those people, and we praying for those people, and we just hope and we pray that everything goes right. Give me 1 second, y'all, because I want these lights to come on. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Apologize. Oh, bro. Is this? Bro. Bro. Cause y'all finna fucking piss me off. Shit. Sorry about that. I just would like my LED lights to be on. It has a better view, better everything. But again, man, sending prayer to those people. Sorry again. Sending prayer for all those people in the Palisade fire in the LA County area, man. Like I say, sad situation. Don't want that to happen to anybody, man. Whether you rich or poor, that's just sad. But we gonna move on, and we gonna stay to the sadness and everything that's going on, man. But we gonna talk about first of all, rest in peace to Irv Gotti. Um, you know me, I'm a 50 Cent fan. If you've been knowing me since elementary school, man, I'm a 50 Cent fan. There's nothing that you, to this day, is nothing that you could tell me about 50 Cent. If 50 had a problem with you, I got a problem with you. I'm not a celebrity. I don't know these people, but that was my mindset. And I guess these lights just not gonna stay on, so I'm not gonna worry about it. That was just my mind state though. If 50 didn't like you, nigga, fuck you. I wasn't fucking with you. The only people that I ever still fucked with that 50 had a problem with is Dipset and Cameron. Other than that, I really wasn't. Nigga, fuck Ross. Still to this day, fuck Ja Rule. You know, Fat Joe I fuck with. And Jadakiss. Cameron and Jadakiss was the only two people that if 50 had a problem with you, I still was gonna fuck with you. But other than that, I did not fuck with you. But that doesn't take away what Irv Gotti did for hip hop. That doesn't take away what Irv Gotti contributed to hip hop. The hit records that he made, the millions of records that he sold, his label. We talking about Ja Rule. Like him, hate him, Ja Rule had hits. We talking about Ashanti. We talking about records he produced for Fat Joe, records he produced for Nas. We talking about before it was a Murder Inc. label, he had the group Murder Inc. with Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule. We talking about, you know, Lloyd. We talking about Irv Gotti, bro. So, you know, we talking about a guy who, we're talking about a guy who not only he had sold millions of records on Murder Inc. as the CEO, him and his brother Chris Gotti. But we also talking about a guy who saved Def Jam Records. You know what I'm saying? Def Jam was finna go out of business, and Irv Gotti came and presented them a man by the name of DMX, who sold millions and millions of records, who went on to become one of the greatest hip hop artists of all time, who basically saved Def Jam. So again, just because I'm a 50 Cent fan, at the end of the day, Irv Gotti is an African American, and what he contributed to hip hop should never be taken away. And rest in peace to him, man. I'm sending my condolences and praying for him and his family. And we all got a day when we enter this world, and we all got a day when we leave. So rest in peace to Irv Gotti. But with that being said, we gonna keep it going. Like I say, these topics gonna keep on rolling, and we gonna trickle it on down. Since we talking about 50, we gonna trickle it on down to 50 posted on his Instagram. I'm smoking on that Gotti pack, and rest in peace. But he had the little tombstone, and people in the comments, you got Joe Budden saying that 50 Cent need therapy. You got certain people saying that that 50 Cent is wrong and he should have more empathy and blase, blase, blase. Let me tell you something, man. And especially me, because I'm a Cancer and 50 Cent is a Cancer. Let me tell you something, man. They tried to kill 50, bro. They tried to kill 50. Whether Irv Gotti indirectly, whatever, he was cool with the man that's currently in jail right now, Supreme. Supreme was in Irv Gotti wedding as his best man. The dude who shot 50, they hired him as the top security guard in Murder Inc. So they was laughing, they was celebrating when 50 got, quote unquote, thought that he was gonna get killed. And now that the tables have turned and you went out before I did, you think that I'm supposed to be sending flowers and rest in peace? I understand where 50 coming from. Even though I can say rest in peace to Irv and I'm praying for your family, I definitely understand 50 not showing no empathy. And not only did you try to kill me and was celebrating the fact that you thought I was dead, when it was come time for me to enter this industry, you tried to blackball me. You was making calls, telling labels not to sign me, telling labels not to fool with me, or else you was, at the time when you was the big dog and Murder Inc. was hot and Irv Gotti was the big producer, you was saying that you wasn't going to work with this artist, and Ja Rule and Ashanti wasn't going to work with this artist, and you wasn't going to produce this song. So not only did you try to kill me, you tried to stop me from feeding my family. So I understand where 50 coming from, and if you don't, then you the one tripping, not 50. You know what I'm saying? I don't think 50 need therapy at all. I think he right in his position and he did what he was supposed to do. And while we talking about 50, while we talking about him being consistent and him doing what he do, we gonna trickle on down to the whole BMF situation. I stand with 50 with this too. If you don't know, first of all, a lot of people like me because I'm into stuff like this, and a lot of people like me that's into stuff like this, like music, hip hop, drug dealing documentaries and stuff like that. We know who BMF is. You know what I'm saying? The average person that's younger than me, they didn't know who the fuck BMF was. They didn't know who Terry, Southwest T, Demetrius, Big Meech Flannery, they didn't know who that was. 50 brought that back relevant because of this show. Let's start there. For those who may be watching this who don't know who BMF is, BMF was one of the biggest all-black drug groups ever, led by Southwest T, Demetrius, and Big Meech. Well, Demetrius is Big Meech and Southwest T. Southwest T came out of prison in 2020. Big Meech, I think, is in a halfway house, but he got out maybe a couple of months ago. In that time frame, Lil Meech tried a whole rap career that didn't work out. He had songs here and there. But these artists and all these niggas that was running with Big Meech back in the day who got out of prison, and all these people who, Big Meech, none of them reached down and helped his son, Lil Meech. None of them put money in his pocket. None of them took the time to do what 50 did. Well, TJ, what did 50 do? Put him in acting school. Could have been released the BMF series because Big Meech gave him the rights to release the show. But he said, you know what, I'm a delay the show, and I'm going to put your son in acting school to where he good enough to where he can play you. and represent the family well. Had Lil Meech making money, you know what I'm saying, off this show. Legal money. Lil Meech in every interview talking about how much 50 did for him. How he was a father figure for him since his real dad was in prison serving 30 years. For a lifestyle that his real dad chose to do. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, yeah, 50 years telling y'all, your dad and your uncle's story. And I get that. But at the end of the day, 50 was like a father figure to you. He took you in. He put you through acting school. He paid for your acting school. Club appearances where you was able to make money. Actors ain't going to getting paid like rappers doing club appearances and stuff. Now you getting interviews and you getting represented and people want to talk to you and people want to know more about who you are because of this show. So you would think it'd be some type of loyalty with that. Boom, fast forward, Big Meech get out of jail. And if I'm Lil Meech, I'm saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? Welcome home, but don't do nothing that's going to mess this up. So Big Meech come home and we see the picture with Uncle Murder, Tony Yayo, and then eventually the picture with 50 and Big Meech, green light game. I'm sure with some conversations being had about we going to do this, we going to do that. But a month, two later, Big Meech in a video with Rick Ross, his op, everything that 50 done for you and your family, what Jeezy and Blue Da Vinci and all these niggas that was saying BMF didn't do shit for you or your family while you was in jail. And so 50 been on a rampage. He been dissing Big Meech. He been dissing Lil Meech. He been saying Big Meech a snitch. And I don't know whether he a snitch or not, but I understand 50's frustration because here I am help you and your family and now you in a video with my op. And people can say, well, business is business and it ain't no loyalty in business. And that's cool and I understand that. But at the end of the day, you know, it was this welcome home concert that they were supposed to be doing for Big Meech that got canceled. Lil Boozy, 42 Doug, Sexy Red, Rick Ross, they was promoting that, and that's what the video with Big Meech and Rick Ross came in there. But if I'm Little Meech, I'm sitting down with my dad and I'm saying, hey, we can still have all these same people on this lineup other than Ross, and we can do this through 50, who just came off a tour that I went to, the Final Lap tour in Houston, that was, I think, broke records for being one of the highest grossing hip hop tours ever. Lil Meech, you could have talked to your dad and said, hey, let's do the welcome back concert. We can have this same, everybody replace Ross and just do 50. Look at how much 50 has done for us and his family already. And then 50 posted a text message with Lil Meech saying, you know, hey, I'm caught up in the middle and I don't know what's going on and fuck Ross and da-da-da-da-da, but Ross gave my dad some money to pay his bills until the next season. And 50 said, little nigga, what next season? And my thing is, people blaming 50 like, oh, Big Meech should have had some money for him when he came home. Lil Meech, what was you doing with all the money that you was making from BMF? I'm confused. What was you doing? 50 said he made over $10 million from BMF. But they saying that he buying chrome heart jeans. That's from what I've been hearing. What Tony Yayo said on Vlad TV, that's 10,000, 20,000. They said that he been riding around, you know, hanging out in the club with Lil Baby and Lil Durk and 42 Doug and all them. So, you know, you trying to keep up with these rappers, trying to keep up with their appearances, big ass BMF chains, and you got your entourage. I'm sure you taking care of them, security. Who paying for that? Did you spend all the money? And this is why you talking about Rick Ross gave your daddy some money to pay his bills until the next season of BMF come? How is that 50 fault? At the end of the day, all I'm saying is, you know, Lil Meech, Big Meech, you wrong. I feel like Lil Meech, you was innocent, you was caught in the middle until yesterday. At Floyd Mayweather birthday party, after you send 50 a text message saying fuck Ross, you, Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather take a picture together, all talking this shit, which is cool. It just showed me, bro, that you don't have no sign of loyalty. It just showed me, bro, that everything that 50 did for you, he wasted his time and he should have did that shit for somebody else, somebody who actually deserved it. Because it ain't no way, bro, that I'ma be disloyal to somebody who changed my life, who brought millions to my family. Regardless of how many millions it was, it still was more money that I had meeting. I had more money meeting you than I did not fucking with you. What Rick Ross ain't in the entertainment film industry. What he can do for you, Big Meech, Lil Meech, Southwest T. And you know, it really started when Southwest T, you know, y'all been moving funny. It really started when Southwest T did a video with Supreme Son, the nigga who orchestrated 50 to get shot 9 times. Supreme, the senior, the one that's in jail. You know, Southwest T taking a picture with Junior. I don't get that. And I get it, you know, we ain't in this. This ain't got nothing to do with us. But at the end of the day, damn, show some loyalty. But if you ain't gonna show no loyalty, this is exactly why this is gonna be the last season of BMF. And this is the last topic I'm gonna do right now. It's a lot more topics I can get into, but it's 21 minutes in right now. We finna get into the Super Bowl, the performance, Kendrick Lamar. First of all, let me just say this. I like the GNX album. The album was great from start to finish. No song was skippable to me. It was a great album. One thing about Kendrick, he ain't gonna disappoint. You ain't gonna let me down. You did it again. I love the album. I love everything about the album. I love the features. I love the West Coast style. Like, Kendrick, you did it again. I'm sorry, y'all. I heard something. Um. Also, what else did I want to say? The Super Bowl. I love everything about the Super Bowl, other than the set list. Man, give me 1 second. I know y'all probably like, what the hell? But yeah, I love everything about it. I love everything about it other than the set list. And I don't like how he focused. I felt like he gave Drake too much attention. Listen, this is my thing. You're on the biggest stage ever in your career, and you're never gonna get this moment back. Make it about you. I felt like even though Not Like Us was a big record, probably Kendrick's biggest record of his career, even though he's had major big records before this beef with Drake, you didn't have to perform that, but I get it. Yeah, you did. You didn't have to perform Euphoria. A lot of those records that were on the GNX album, you didn't have to perform that. You could have performed All Right, Loyal, Don't Kill My Vibe. I mean, Loyalty, Don't Kill My Vibe. It was so many other. I Love Myself. it was so many other songs that were big that you could have performed, and you chose to still kind of focus it around Drake. Yeah, you perform Humble. Yeah, you perform DNA. But I could have did without Man of the Garden. I don't want to hit it at the Super Bowl. I could have did without Pickable. It's some songs like you could have left out. The Message, I'm with 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100. Samuel L. Jackson, all the black men coming out, we represent the American flag. The PlayStation, how you had us on a different game controlling settings. The message behind the performance, you never gonna let me down there. And maybe my expectations was too high. Cause again, on a scale of a 1 to 10, I gave it like a 6.5, 7 as far as like cause of the set list. But the message, I'm with Samuel L. Jackson. You know, again, Euphoria, Not Like Us, Serena Williams still crip walking. It felt like a Pop Out 2.0. We already kind of seen what you did at the Pop Out show. The Super Bowl is supposed to be, and to me it was kind of, and I ain't like that. You know, you Kendrick. Again, maybe it's my expectations, but again, I really wasn't feeling it. I was feeling it, but I really wasn't feeling it. SZA, you look good. You sounded good. I'm ready for this tour. You know, if that's what I'm going to get for the tour, then yeah, amazing. But for the Super Bowl, come on, bro. Again, I'm from the South. I'm not from Compton. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what Kendrick was going to give us, I would have preferred Lil Wayne. However, excuse me, I understand why they went with Kendrick. Catalog-wise, yes, Lil Wayne can perform. Performance-wise, no. Lil Wayne looked like he on so much drugs and weed and crack and all type of stuff that can he make it through a full performance. So, I don't know, but like, subscribe, share. Again, I'm sorry for getting up. I like my lights to be on. I had to get up again because it sounded like it was some shit. I don't know what that noise was, but I had to get up again. So, again, I've been rocking with y'all for 27 minutes. But again, rest in peace to Irv Gotti. Rest in peace to Project Pat's son, Too Short brother, and all the people that was devastated in the Palisade fire. Again, we praying for y'all, man. We're going to talk about the next episode about all these planes that's been randomly crashing and everything. You know I'm already scared to fly as it is. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Hey, hey.